Your lawn is yellow. You have noticed it. Your neighbor across the street has noticed it. The mail carrier who walks past your house 5 days a week has definitely noticed it. And for weeks now, you have been doing the one thing every yellow lawn owner does. You have been watering it more. Longer sprinkler cycles. Maybe you have dragged the hose out at 9 at night after work, standing in the dark, soaking the worst patches, telling yourself that if you just give it enough water, it has to come back. But it has not come back. It has been weeks. Maybe longer. And the green just is not returning, no matter how soaked that soil gets. I am going to tell you why. And I think the reason is going to catch you off guard. Because your lawn is not yellow from thirst. It is yellow because it is missing one specific thing. Not water, not sunlight, not even fertilizer, not really. One single thing. And the fix for it is sitting on a shelf at your pharmacy right now. Not the garden center, not the hardware store, the pharmacy. The same aisle as cough syrup and adhesive bandages. It costs about $2, and used correctly, it can take a lawn from sickly yellow to deep green in under a week. But I am not going to just hand you the name and send you off, because if you use this the wrong way, on the wrong lawn, at the wrong time, you can actually make things worse. There is one specific situation where this exact product does nothing for you, or even works against you. So before you spend a single dollar, I need you to understand what is actually happening inside every blade of your grass. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you are going to look at your yard completely differently. What makes grass green, really here, is a question that sounds too simple to matter. Why is grass green? Not because it is grass. That is not an answer. That is a dodge. There is a specific molecule responsible for the color, and it is the same one you learned about in 9th grade biology and immediately forgot about. It is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the pigment inside plant cells that captures sunlight and converts it into usable energy through a process called photosynthesis. No chlorophyll, no green color. No chlorophyll, no photosynthesis. No photosynthesis, no energy. And a plant with no energy is slowly starving, even while it sits in full sun and gets watered every single day. So when your lawn turns yellow, here is what is actually happening. The grass has stopped producing enough chlorophyll to stay green. The yellow you are seeing is not a new color appearing out of nowhere. It is the natural yellow-toned pigment underneath the green finally becoming visible, because the green pigment sitting on top of it has faded away. Now here is the real question. Why would grass stop making chlorophyll in the first place? There are 3 possible answers, and only one of them has anything to do with water. Reason 1 is drought stress. The grass simply does not have enough moisture to run its basic cellular processes, and chlorophyll production is one of the first things to shut down. This is the obvious answer. It is what almost everyone assumes. It is why everyone reaches for the hose first. Reason 2 is nitrogen deficiency. Nitrogen is a core building block of the chlorophyll molecule. Without enough of it in the soil, the grass physically cannot assemble chlorophyll fast enough to keep up. This is why fertilizer greens up a lawn, because most fertilizer is mostly nitrogen. This is usually the second thing people try after watering fails. Reason 3 is the one almost nobody talks about. It is the one your lawn service will never mention, because it does not help them sell more of their product. It is a magnesium deficiency. Magnesium sits at the literal center of every chlorophyll molecule. Not near it, not around it, at the center, holding the entire molecular structure together. Without that one atom, the chlorophyll molecule simply cannot form. It does not matter how much nitrogen or water you throw at the lawn after that. If the magnesium is not there, the grass has no way to build the pigment it needs to look green. Picture it like building a car with every single part except the engine. You have got the frame, the tires, the glass, the seats. But without the engine, it is not a car. It is a very expensive lawn ornament. Magnesium is the engine of chlorophyll. You can flood the lawn with water and nitrogen all day long, and without magnesium, the grass simply cannot turn green. It is not possible. And here is the part that should really bother you. Magnesium deficiency is one of the most common nutrient problems in home lawns across the country, and almost no homeowner ever tests for it. Why? Because the fertilizer aisle has spent decades training you to believe that yellow grass automatically means you need more nitrogen. Sometimes that is true. But sometimes you are pouring good money into the wrong fix entirely, month after month, and wondering why nothing changes. How to actually diagnose your lawn, this next part, is what separates someone who actually fixes their lawn from someone who keeps guessing and keeps failing. Go outside right now. Get down low. Pull a single blade of grass and look at it closely. Not the whole lawn from standing height. One individual blade, held up close to your eyes. If the entire blade is a uniform pale yellow, the same shade from base to tip with no variation at all, that is nitrogen deficiency. The whole blade is starved equally because there simply is not enough nitrogen anywhere in the plant to build chlorophyll. But if you see something different, yellow tissue between the veins while the veins themselves stay a visible green, almost like green stripes running through a yellow background, that is magnesium deficiency. It even has a scientific name. It is called interveinal chlorosis. It is the calling card of a plant that has plenty of nitrogen sitting there unused, because it does not have the magnesium needed to put that nitrogen to work. There is a third possibility too. If the grass is not yellow at all, but brown and brittle, crunching under your shoe, that is drought. That one actually does need water. So look at what is right in front of you. Uniform pale yellow means a nitrogen problem. Yellow with green veins means a magnesium problem. Brown and crispy means a water problem. 3 symptoms, 3 completely different fixes. And most people have spent years applying the wrong one on repeat, wondering why nothing works. If you have been watering and fertilizing this lawn for weeks with nothing to show for it, there is a real chance you have had a magnesium problem the entire time, and never knew it. If that sounds like your yard right now, do me a quick favor and hit subscribe before we go further. This channel is built entirely around finding the real, low-cost fix for expensive lawn problems. Last time, it was crabgrass. This time, it is turning yellow turf back into deep green. And coming up soon, a simple mowing adjustment that makes your lawn so dense that weeds cannot find room to grow at all. Now let us talk about this pharmacy fix, why it lives in the wrong store, and exactly how to use it. The $2 pharmacy fix let us talk about what this product actually is and why it lives in a pharmacy instead of a garden center. It is Epsom salt. Chemically, it is magnesium sulfate. It is the exact same white crystalline powder people dissolve in bath water to soothe sore muscles, the same product that has been sold over the counter for well over a century. By weight, it is roughly 10% magnesium and 13% sulfur, both essential plant nutrients. But magnesium is the one doing the heavy lifting here, because magnesium is the missing piece that switches chlorophyll production back on. A 2-pound bag runs somewhere between $1.50 and $3 at any pharmacy or big box store sitting in the bath and body aisle, not the lawn section. That single bag is enough to treat a typical front yard, and possibly the backyard too, depending on the size of your property. Here are 2 ways to apply it, because different lawns and different levels of patience call for different methods. Method 1 is the liquid spray, the fast method. Dissolve 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt into 1 gallon of warm water. Stir until every crystal disappears, with no grit left at the bottom. Warm water is not required, it just dissolves faster. Cold water works fine with a little more stirring. Pour the solution into a pump sprayer and coat the yellow areas evenly. Apply in the early morning or early evening when the sun is low so the liquid has time to soak into the leaf tissue and the roots instead of evaporating off. 1 gallon covers roughly 200 square feet, so a typical front lawn takes 4 to 5 gallons total. Because the magnesium is absorbed directly through the leaf blades as well as the soil, this method works fastest. Expect a visible color change within 3 to 5 days. Method 2 is the dry application, the low-effort method. Using a broadcast spreader, the same one you would use for grass seed or fertilizer, spread 2 pounds of Epsom salt per 1,000 square feet. Set it to a medium-low rate and make 2 passes at right angles to each other for even coverage. Water the lawn lightly right after spreading to dissolve the crystals into the soil. It takes a little longer to show results, 5 to 7 days instead of 3 to 5. But because the magnesium is delivered straight to the root zone rather than the leaf surface, the effect tends to last longer. If your lawn is badly yellow and you want to see change fast, spray it. If it is only mildly off color, or you want a slower and more durable correction, go dry. And if you want both, spray first for the immediate visible lift, then follow up with a dry application about a week later to correct the soil for the long term. The part most channels skip, I want to be straight with you here, even if it costs me a few subscribers, because I would rather you trust this channel than come back angry in a week. Epsom salt is not magic. It will not fix every yellow lawn on Earth. A lot of what you will find online about it is overstated. It works, and it works well, when your soil is genuinely low in magnesium. And a lot of soils really are. Sandy soil loses magnesium quickly through leaching. Acidic soil holds on to less available magnesium. Certain regions naturally run low on it. But if your soil already has plenty of magnesium, dumping more on it will not make the grass any greener. There is no bonus tier of green waiting for you. Once the plant has what it needs to run chlorophyll production at full speed, extra magnesium just passes through unused. It will not hurt anything at a sane application rate, it just will not help either. And if your actual problem is nitrogen deficiency, or drought, Epsom salt will not touch it. Magnesium without nitrogen is like an engine with no fuel in the tank. You need both working together. This is exactly why the blade test matters. Interveinal chlorosis, that yellow between green veins pattern, is your signal that magnesium is the missing piece, and Epsom salt is your answer. Uniform pale yellow means you need real fertilizer. Brown and crispy means you need water, not powder. I would rather you diagnose it correctly the first time than buy a bag of Epsom salt because a video told you to, watch it do nothing, and assume the whole thing was nonsense. It was not nonsense. You just had a different problem. What to expect day by day for the lawns that actually do have this problem, here is the realistic timeline. Days 1 through 3, nothing visible yet. The roots are absorbing magnesium and moving it up into the leaves. Chlorophyll production is ramping back up under the surface, but it takes time for enough new pigment to build up before you can see a difference. Days 3 through 5, the first shift appears. It is subtle. The sickly yellow tint starts to fade, especially on new growth. The lawn looks less unwell even before it looks properly green. Days 5 through 7, this is where it becomes obvious. The grass moves from yellow-green into a real, unmistakable green. Not deep green yet, but clearly healthy. The striped yellow and green pattern fades out as fresh chlorophyll fills in. Days 7 through 14, if you follow up with the dry application, the soil-delivered magnesium kicks in and the color deepens further. By day 14, it is common for a properly treated lawn to look noticeably better than a neighbor's lawn that is on a monthly professional fertilizer plan, while you have spent about $2, one time. A small discovery that made this better when I first tried this, using Epsom salt on its own, it worked. The yellow receded, and green came back within about a week. But something was missing. The green was not quite the deep, rich shade you see on a well-kept golf course. The answer turned out to be iron, specifically ferrous sulfate. Iron is not at the center of the chlorophyll molecule the way magnesium is, but it acts as a catalyst in the enzyme reactions that actually build the molecule. Magnesium deficiency and iron deficiency frequently show up together, especially in alkaline soil, and fixing only one of them gets you only half the improvement. So I combined them. 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt plus 2 tablespoons of ferrous sulfate per gallon of water sprayed together in a single application. The result was noticeably different. Within 5 days, the lawn was not just green, it was a deep, saturated green, the kind that makes a car slow down as it passes. The total cost for that combined application was about $3. Professional green-up treatments that lawn companies charge upward of $150 to $200 for typically contain exactly these 2 ingredients, iron and magnesium, in a proprietary blend with a premium label. Same chemistry, same result, a fraction of the price. Before you apply anything, a few warnings: do not exceed the recommended rate. 2 tablespoons per gallon for the liquid method, 2 pounds per 1,000 square feet for the dry method. More is not better. Excess magnesium can interfere with calcium uptake in the plant, which weakens cell walls and leaves grass blades floppy and more disease-prone. At the recommended dose, this is not a concern. It only becomes one if you decide to double it for faster results. Do not apply it if your soil is already magnesium-rich. Some clay soils and volcanic-derived soils naturally run high in magnesium. Adding more will not help, and it can push you toward the imbalance just mentioned. A basic soil test from your local extension office, usually costing $15 to $25, will tell you exactly what your soil has and needs. It is some of the best money you can spend on this lawn, better than any product, because it removes the guesswork entirely. It is also not a permanent fix. Epsom salt is water-soluble and washes out with rain and irrigation over time. If your soil is chronically deficient, plan to reapply every 4 to 6 weeks during the growing season. For a longer-lasting correction, dolomitic lime is worth researching separately, since it releases magnesium and calcium slowly over months. And if you have a dog that likes to eat grass, keep it off the lawn for a few hours after application until the next watering or rainfall dissolves the surface crystals. Small amounts are generally not harmful, but larger amounts can cause an upset stomach. The full picture, let us zoom out for a second, because this $2 fix is really just one piece of a much bigger, low-cost approach to lawn care. Here is what a full year of this kind of system typically looks like in total cost. Corn gluten meal for spring weed control, around $40. Baking soda for soil pH balance, around $3. Ferrous sulfate for spot treatments, around $5. Epsom salt for rapid greening, around $3. A little dish soap and molasses to support soil biology, around $1. Grass seed for fall overseeding, around $10. Add that up, and you are looking at roughly $62 for an entire year of complete effective lawn care. Compare that to the $800 to $1,200 a year that a commercial lawn truck service wants to lock you into. You are using the same active ingredients, skipping the markup, and actually building long-term soil health instead of just covering up a symptom. Test the blade. Look for the pattern. Match the fix to the actual problem in front of you, whether that is nitrogen, magnesium, or plain thirst, instead of defaulting to the hose, because it is the easiest thing to do. If it turns out to be magnesium, you already know exactly what to do. $2, 1 pharmacy trip, 1 application, and about a week of patience. If your neighbor is still out there every night with the hose, soaking a lawn that was never thirsty to begin with, let him. You will be the one with the dark green yard and the receipt for $3. If this saved you a wasted trip to the fertilizer aisle, subscribe for the rest of this series, and I will see you in the next one, where we are covering a simple mowing trick that thickens your entire lawn without spending a single extra dollar.